Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy MF Crypto here, aka Quanstradamus, aka the Wife Changer, aka the Quant Father. Once again. And as always, I'm on a mission to help you build generational wealth. Welcome back to the channel, my fellow subscribers. And for those of you who may be tuning in for the very first time, welcome in as well. I have a very explosive Quant Network video update for you today. Quant Network has been chosen to onboard CBDCs by the global elite. And by CBDCs, of course, I mean central bank digital currencies, ladies and gentlemen. If you are familiar with Big Papa Quanstradamus in this channel, I have been telling you since its inception back in the middle of 2022 that central bank digital currencies will be implemented in the coming years. Central banks are not waiting for the financial collapse and fallout. They are already beginning to implement CBDCs. Quant Network has been chosen by the globalist elites, the New World Order, to usher in that CBDC railway, become the backbone infrastructure of the new financial system. This project is so massive, ladies and gentlemen. And no, I am not a fan of the New World Order, but this system will be implemented whether you or I or your grandmother like it or not. $98.04 is what we're currently trading at on the weekly, down 4.51%. You wanted sub 100 QNT, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you got it. It's right here in front of your face. What are you going to do about it? Do you have money set aside to DCA into this asset? Never financial advice, but any amount of QNT you can acquire sub $100, you will look like an absolute genius 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. An incredible opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if it goes north or south. I know where this project is going in the long run. It is, as I said at the onset of this video, the new railways for central bank digital currencies. That overledger system is going to be the overarching network of networks. Now, let's swap over right here to Quant Network's official Twitter page. They quoted a tweet from the Financial Times Live here back on May 8th. Keynote remarks on, can CBDCs be made safe for democracy? Quant responds, we believe they can. CBDCs are not just a means of exchange. They have the potential to transform current payment systems, offering a multitude of benefits from efficiency and accessibility to increase security, transparency, and cost effectiveness. Now, Gilbert Verdian and his team are playing the game. They realize that CBDCs are the future, and they want to be the ones to bring that vision of the New World Order online. They want to be that backbone infrastructure and be elevated to that highest tier. They know what they're doing behind the scenes. So they're always going to spin it to you with the positives, but they're not going to mention the negatives. It's all about showing you why CBDCs should be implemented. But behind closed doors, the globalists and elites are planning their means of mass surveillance and complete control over the financial system, even more so than they have now. They want to put the final vice grip, or death grip, if you will, over the masses. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, take advantage. Know that Quant Network has been positioned at the forefront of this global financial arms race to bring CBDCs to the forefront. They have the technology needed to bring this system into the fold. And you're so very, very blessed to be here at this moment in time, well before the masses realize just how incredible this project is. Here's an official press release dated back on the 24th of April, 2024. Podcast, Blockchain, CBDCs, and Programmable Payments by Rachel Bao. Gilbert Verdian, Big Papa Gilgil, is making his rounds. Earlier this month, our founder and CEO, Gilbert Verdian, appeared on FinTech Futures, What the FinTech podcast to share his insights on the evolution of blockchain technology within the financial services space, its use cases within banking and capital markets, the rise and future of central bank digital currencies, and and the potential benefits of programmable payments. This is coming no matter what. Gilbert knows this. He's playing the game. The episode kicked off with the news and numbers segment, where Gilbert was tasked with bringing a news story featuring an interesting number to discuss. He shared that, quote, over the next 2 years, financial services firms plan to increase investment in blockchain and DLT by 20%. AI investment is 21%, which proves blockchain is just as important. Podcast host Paul Hindle asked, do you believe these numbers highlight that blockchain is now finding its place in the sector? Gilbert answered, blockchain by its very nature isn't visible, but its abilities are transformative. Financial services know what it is and what it can do. Financial services are now seeing how blockchain can enable new revenue streams, cost savings, and the ability to introduce new asset classes of instruments like CBDCs, programmability, and tokenization. We are talking about a revolutionary shift in the way we see finance and the financial system of our planet. Everything is going to be tokenized and digitized. Every single industry, across every single socioeconomic class, we are going to see a rapid transformation. And Quant Network, they are playing by the regulations and rules set before them to become the de facto network of networks, the overledger system for CBDCs and tokenization moving forward. Let's bounce over to another Quant Network press release from 2 days ago, making CBDCs work for offline payments. What are offline payments? Online payments are reliant upon an internet connection and integrations with several intermediaries, including banks, payment providers, and payment networks who can authorize and process transactions. Although these networks have been configured in a way that ensures they are almost always accessible, there is still the possibility that users may experience little or no access to network connectivity. This is where offline CBDCs come in, as CBDCs are built on electronic systems, which comes with its own challenges. Offline CBDCs enable users to make transactions without access to the internet, no matter the location. Stored via an app or smart card, users could add money to the offline CBDC wallet via their online CBDC account, in the same way you would withdraw cash from an ATM. It's important to note that because of this, they share the qualities of anonymity associated with cash. This means that once money has been withdrawn, any further transactions would usually remain anonymous. However, difficulties arise when it comes to the implementation of such systems, ensuring the card knows how much smart cash is stored on it or when it's allowed to add to the balance. To protect offline CBDC transactions from attackers and counterfeiting, banks should look at deploying storing cryptography and robust key management to protect the sensitive data being processed. These measures will help to ensure that users can continue making offline payments, but prevent them from spending the same money twice. I found this to be incredibly interesting, ladies and gentlemen. They have the mechanisms in place for you to make truly anonymous transactions utilizing this CBDC railway via Overledger. However, that access and that ability to do so will be reserved for the elite of the elite. They will spin it as if it is truly anonymous, but it will only be anonymous for those that pull the strings and are the true power players of this planet, to remain hidden in the shadows, while your transactions will always be stored on a ledger and fully available for scrutiny and observation by the globalists. They're trying to persuade us, mainly the public, the general public, that their system is safe and that they will protect the user, the end user of these transactions and these CBDC transactions, when in all actuality, we know what the true intention is behind the scenes. Why offline payments are integral to CBDCs. We know that many central banks are exploring the creation of CBDC. However, one of the key design features is the ability to conduct secure point-to-point offline transactions. An offline capability for CBDCs as digital cash can create a resilient payment system for consumers and businesses to transact in any situation. However, without the correct technology in place, banks risk putting themselves at risk of digital counterfeiting. By implementing an offline solution for CBDCs, banks can work towards building a safe, trusted payment system for both businesses and users alike. Quant has experience trialing this. During our work on Project Rosalind, the Bank of England's experiment into a retail CBDC, one of the project requirements was to test how a CBDC could work offline. We worked with a third-party provider that allowed us to test their card for offline payments to prove that offline payments would be possible. And again, ladies and gentlemen, one of the Bank of England's project requirements was to see that those offline payments can work. They want to know that they can hide their own transactions on this system effectively, while you, the general population, are open to full scrutiny and surveillance 100% of the time. The true offline anonymous payments and transactions will be reserved for the elite. What will the future of this landscape look like for central banks across the world who are exploring CBDCs, developing a secure and reliable digital version of cash for users, regardless of whether that person is connected to the internet, is imperative. As central banks continue the development of CBDCs, they must ensure it is accessible to all in a way that allows all users to benefit from the growing innovations within financial services. The potential of CBDCs holds huge opportunity for both societies and their economies. However, for this to become reality, they must be available to everyone, everywhere, and all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, Quant Network has been hand-selected to bring forth the total mass surveillance financial ecosystem of the future of our planet. They plan to have this ushered in prior to 2030. As we talked about earlier in this video, financial institutions do not want to wait any longer. They are already testing Quant Network's patented overledger system and hoping to implement it when our current financial system crashes and burns. Any of you who have been paying attention out there knows it's coming very soon. Have your ducks in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Do your own research. Quant Network is a truly one-of-one crypto project. It is bigger than all of crypto. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. This has been another feature presentation by MF Crypto, aka Quant Stradamus, aka the Quant Father, aka the Wife Changer, the #1 source for all your Quant Network needs. I'll see you next episode. Cheers.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed, you're not being prodded, you're not given a reward, nobody's encouraging you? What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you are a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process.
A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another.
If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, be what you say you're gonna be, you're gonna have to lion me out.
You a gazelle, you gonna come up short. You a gazelle, you gonna have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You trying to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.